Hey up! It's Paul from Denby, honey. How we all doing? I bet you've missed me, ain't ya? I've not been on here for ages and ages and ages, and there is a reason why. And the reason is I've just been so busy, and the people who do the YouTube videos know how much time it takes to make the videos, and I just have not had the time. Working full time, you get home every night. I'm beekeeping. I'm doing the training April, so I'm mentoring people on a Tuesday, but every other night it's just bees. And because where we live on a small holding. There's all other jobs to do as well. It's just full on at the moment. It's that time of year. What can I tell you? I've just been so busy, man. What did we do? What ain't we done? I think we've bought 8 new queens now. We got 6 accepted. The other 2 weren't accepted, unfortunately. But you know, you can't expect 100% acceptance, really. I think you got to be really lucky if you expect that. So that was that. And then early spring flow, it was a bit of a disaster, really. I'll be honest with you. It didn't go how I wanted it to go. The spring come really early. The bees, they went out doing the job, but decided that they wanted to swarm, and it caught me out. And every colony I had at the start, 11, we split. Every single colony we split. So we ended up with 22 colonies. Now, moving on, probably 4, 5, 6 weeks now, I think it is, since the last video. I'm not 100% sure. We've got a hell of a lot more colonies. All the spring flow, we got that off. That's all been extracted. And to be fair, we did all right. Not as good as last year, but we did all right. Can't, you know, we're pretty safe now. So even if we don't get a summer crop, we're going to be good for the rest of it, you know, up until next year. So we've got enough honey out there. And what I'm doing now, I'm just prepping all the colonies again. Now, I don't know if you've seen at the start of the video, all the blackberries, they're all out in bloom. It's just coming out. We're going into a week or 2 weeks of hot weather. We've had loads of rain. The blackberries are out, so I'm predicting it's going to be mega flow. And so what I'm doing, I'm going around, I'm just whacking all my supers, extracted supers back on. All my supers, they've already got a drawn out cone, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to put them straight on. I'm just going to lift the lid on these ones, see if they need it. Let's see how many's in the top super. And if there's a few in there, they're having another 1 or maybe 2. So just follow my journey. I'm just going to check the camera now, make sure you can see what I'm doing, because that'd be a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it? Let's just turn it around a little bit, like that. And then I'll turn it around and do these ones. Yeah, so if you just want to watch me doing this, it's no problem. This one here, this was a nuke, double brood nuke. And I've just put it into a hive, actually. And I'm just going to have a look, see what it's doing. If it looks full, it's having a super. Yeah, that's having a super. It's going to have 2, actually. I'm going to whack 2 on. No problem there. So we'll take that off, put 2 on. These guys are busy. I've bought plenty of supers. Because I know I'd probably need them. I've already done the residence apron one down home, but we'll go back, if we go back past it and I remember, I'll show you. Now they'll love these. So we'll give them some room. Put these 2 on straight away. No messing around. These are going to get 2. A lot of bees in that box. Here we go. Come on. This one is one of my own brew. One of my own brew queens. This is, and it's doing all right. That one. So there we go. 2 on there. They've got loads of room now. So I'll strap them back up. I will cut this video if it goes on a bit too much. But yeah, but I've just been doing so much work, and then also then we've been building up the frames. I've had to do all that. I've had to get more foundation, wax foundation. Whoa, that's solid. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, there, having another one. Put another one on there. No point having supers in the garage. You know, I'll have them on the ice. These can have one. It's nice to talk to you, be back actually, to be fair. It's just that when you're YouTubing, especially when I'm doing my inspections, I just want to keep me eye, concentration on what I'm doing. And when you're YouTubing, sometimes it distracts you a bit. But when I'm doing this, it doesn't really matter, so I can talk to you. And just in general, tell you what I've been doing. So what I do, when I look at these, I'm not going to bother that one because they're quick. I think that's going to be a drone layer. I'm not 100% sure yet. But let's have a look at this one. These two. That one. Yeah, that one's one as well. Actually, let's pull another one. These are going mad, these are, you know. Pull another one on up. They're a bit naggy. Mind you, I would be in all if I... Good to see all the blackberries out though, so... The super on these. I can hear them. They're going mad. That's another one on there. I'll open that entrance up a little bit as well. Remember, I don't know if I was saying earlier, remember these, your supers, yeah, I'm going to take that off now so they can get in and out a bit better. Your supers, remember it's a food source, so you don't want to be chucking them all over the floor. You need to keep them off the ground, otherwise they get dirt on them and you're contaminating the honey. They're full, so we're going to put two in. Let's have a look what we've got left. Alright. This one's a good eye, this one. Yeah. See, I'm just expecting them to have... I'll just put one on there because I'll leave the lid off that for a minute. I won't strap it up because I want to see if this wants any on. Right, let me turn the camera around. I'm running around like a madman here. Let me turn the camera around. Yeah, look, let's have a look at this one. I've brought a wooden one up for this one. Have a look at it. This is an old National. Right, this is going to... Let's have a look at what these are doing. And if they're... yeah. Put a super on these. Just basically going to super everything that moves. These ones, these are quite a new colony. So we'll put one. Them feeders that you can see, they're all empty. There's no syrup in them or anything like that. So please don't suggest that I'm putting supers on when I'm feeding my bees, because that's not the case. I'm just leaving them on top, Saves me taking them back down home. They'll like that, look. And the bees are already drawn out as well, look. See? Bees are on them already. That's it. That's that one. That's that one done. See what these are doing. I'll put that over. Yeah, look at this, look. You see the blackberries, look. Look at them all. Everywhere. Beautiful. Put the camera on here, look. And what a beautiful day. Here we go. Quite a few people were very nice. Have been they messaged me asking if we're all right, and which I think is really nice of them to ask. What's this one doing? Yeah, they can have one as well. We'll put one on there. Yeah. I've got a bit of room then. What's that? Let's have a look what's in these. These might have got a double brute. Yeah, we'll put one on here as well. Yeah, they're filling it already. Yeah, they are. Good. I'm hoping I'm going to get this right this week. Beautiful. This stands a bit high, you know. I reckon I'll bring that down a bit. I'm going to put this one on there. Now we've got one left that can go down. We've got one left that can go down by the. We've got another half down the bottom there. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Put that one on. Oh, I know what to do with that. Bear with me a minute, guys. Alrighty, I've run out of supers. So I brought 8 up. I thought, oh, I'll bring 8 up. And we should be alright, but we're not. So what I'm going to do, get back on the quad, go back down home and probably pick a couple more up and come back up. So watch this space, and then we'll do the bluebell apiary as well. It's great. Look, you can see all the, let me turn the camera around. Look, it's all coming out now. It's all coming out everywhere, and the bees love that, you know. So I'm hoping this next couple of weeks is going to be a game changer. Right, we're at the bluebell apiary, and I don't know if you can tell, but we ain't had, I wouldn't say any luck, much luck, because, you know, We're always grateful of just 1 or 2 colonies, but we had 4 in here, and one turned to a drone laying queen. So I tried to ring queen up and they killed her, and then I left it a bit too long and they started drone laying. Now, I don't know whether they were drone laying, whether they were like laying workers and I thought it was the queen, or I don't know. So I learnt there, I should have put a frame of eggs in. That's what my advice is to everyone, and I didn't even follow my own advice. So I had to shake them out, which is a bit sad really. But once you've got laying workers, there's no other option. And then that one on there, like I said to you earlier, I had to split every one. So that one on there, that's a new queen. They made their own queen. This one's still in progress. I don't know what's going on with that one. I looked in it on Friday, which was 2 days ago, and there were no eggs. The queen cell had hatched. So I'm going to give that a bit more time. Hopefully she's in there. But what I'm going to do for now, because of this flow that's on, I'm going to put some supers on it anyway. And try and make a bit of a bad situation into, take advantage of the flow and try and make it into a good one. So I'll crack on with that now. I've got some on the front of the quad. I don't know if you've seen them on the video, but I'm just going to put one on that one where it's making a new queen, because even when they're queenless or in the progress of making a new queen, they're busy because they've got no brood to look after. So what you can do, put some supers on, because all they're interested in is collecting nectar to turn into honey. So let's put one on here. They don't sound, when I take the lid off, normally you get when they've not got a queen, they're quite, but these seem all right, So we'll see. Put a super on for them. Let them have that. I'll tell you what, I had a load of supers in my garage that were all waiting to go on. There were bloody loads of them, and I was thinking to myself, I've got a lot of supers in here. Anyway, after today, I've put loads on, and the garage is looking a bit empty again now. I mean, if they fill them all these supers are on here. If they fill them all, happy days. There's no reason why they shouldn't, to be honest with you. There's no reason why we shouldn't, but you just never know, do you? And what we'll do, put these ones on. That other one. Whoa. These are all wet supers, been extracted. Remember what I said, don't drop them on the floor. Put them on a stand or something like that. There we go, girls. Beautiful. I think what we'll do, we'll go down home next. We'll have a chat if you want. I'll show you the residence apiary, one by the house, to show you what state we're looking in that. Then we'll have a little chat. Means I ain't seen you all for ages. I'll tell you what though. We'll talk about in a bit. This one's got a green queen in. I'll leave them, it's a very weak colony. So I'm just letting her do her thing. I'll keep feeding them, and if she decides to if she decides to start laying again, I'll make sure she's got plenty of foundation and stuff, and even if she just draws out a load of frames for me this year. But I've got to be a bit more. Well, the thing is, right, I'll be honest with you, I don't like getting rid of my queens. So, you know, an old queen, a lot of guys who beekeepers will probably just squish them. They'll do the split on, they'll do the last split, and then as long as that new, you know, the split that she come from, if that's doing all right, they'll probably squish her. Or maybe you can combine them, I don't know. But that's using all your kit and resources up. And I've got to be honest with you, 22 colonies for me at the moment. Well, I think we've gone a bit less than that at the moment. But 22 colonies after I split all that lot is too much for me. Working, doing a full-time job, coming home, and that is too much work. And if you're not careful, it could get to a point where you're not enjoying it. And I don't want to do that, because I absolutely love beekeeping. But so yeah, I think I've got to be a bit harder on my queens and make some sort of positive decisions when it comes to getting rid of them and you know, moving forward. Because let's be honest with you, green queen next year she's going to want to swarm even more, because as they get older they want to swarm more. You know, I've got another queen down in the residence. She's a green. And they're trying to, last time I went in, they tried to supersede her, so I'm just going to let them get on with that. But, you know, you never know, you might get a nice new queen out of it. Right, let's go down the residence. I'll give you a quick look around that, and then we'll go over and we'll wrap this up. See you in a minute. Yeah, and always busy. And if I ain't got enough to do, I've got these and all these little bad larries to look after. Here they are, look. I've been looking after these for the last week. They're like little pets. They're like, they've just had their haircuts look nice, don't they? I've been told not to feed them too much because they're on a diet. So they're on rations. But this is, I really enjoy looking after these. It's a bit of a change from bees, isn't it? But yeah. So I'll come and see these in the morning and at night. But their owners are coming back tonight, so they'll be pleased to see them. Yeah, but there you are, see. It's not always beekeeping. We do other animal cares as well. So if you've got anything that wants looking after, drop me an email. Right, over back at the residence apiary now. I'll go and show you these. So I only want to keep about 4 here because it's near the house, and a few nukes. But as you'll see in a minute, like all beekeeping, it's kind of got out of control. Let me just put it that way. Right, I'll swing the camera. You can have a look. Oh, yeah, what do you reckon to these? Look at these bad boys. Absolutely. How beautiful is that though? Let's be honest with you. And they're on a float. Look at this. So I've got, this is like me showcase apiary, if you like. So these are all Lagstrath, right? Really pleased with that. I had a good spring crop with these. As you can see, this one here, it's just had a nuke put into it, so it's building up. It was a strong nuke. This one at the back looks turned round. I've got the entrance at this end. They're doing really well. But all these ones here, these are Buckfast queens, 2 Black Mountain honey and 2 BS honeybees. And they're doing really well. Now what I've done, I've double brooded 2 of them, and I've single brooded 2 of them, and I'm going to see what you know, if one makes more honey more than the other. Now I've put 1 on these today, 1 more, because the others are full of bees. So it'll be interesting to see how these go. But don't they look beautiful? Look at them, and them look. Don't they look nice with the sun on them? I think that looks absolutely beautiful. That's, if you're a beekeeper, I'd class that as bee porn. I would. Bee porn, that is. And then I've got here, look, I've got a little splitter made here. This one's got a lovely little split in it from one of the Langstrath eyes. I'll split that. There, I'm just making them hopelessly queenless. So they've got no queen. And what I'm going to do is going to put a new queen in there. I'll turn the camera around and talk to you about it. Hang on. Yeah, what I've done, I've put a new queen in. Well, I've ordered a new queen. And I fell for that trap. I don't need any more bees, to be honest. I've got loads, right? And I was just flicking through the internet. And I'm quite a big fan of Black Mountain honey, to be honest with you. I'm a member of the 14-day beekeeper. I paid the one-off fee, and it's a lifetime subscription. And I tell you what, it's really good. And I wish him all the best for the future. And what Lawrence is doing now, he's the guy who's the main man. He's packed his job up, and he's trying his hardest. Excuse me. To make a go of it, and he's doing a bloody good job. So, like with all the others, Griff and Richard Noel, I try and support them where I can. And they're really nice guys, and full of information, and they like to help you out a bit as well. But yeah, so what he's done, I fell in for this trap. He's on about these obsidian queens. If you know about beekeeping there, he used to sell them, and then he stopped selling them, and a lot of people was asking for them. So he got them back, brought them back. So I sat there with my phone, and I thought, you know what, I'll have one. So I've ordered one, and that's going in that nuke over there when it comes. It's coming next week. So I've done a split from this one, look. I've done a split from the end one, the end Langstrath, this one here. And we'll be interested to see how that goes. But can you see the bees? That's a nice shot, that is, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the colours of that. Doesn't it look nice? I'll tell you what I've done with that, with the cedar wood on that. I've treated it with some special stuff. You've got to let it dry, and it's bee safe. But it looks lovely, doesn't it? And the rain on them, just don't soak in. It just repels off. But you know what? I could sit here all day and watch this lot, but I ain't got time. So what we'll do, we'll go. I've got a quad bike parked up down there. Drive, I don't like to leave it down there on its own too long. So we'll pop over home now, and we'll finish this off. I just want to show you this. We're back home now, but I put some bee bombs and stuff in. Well, the missus did. Round the pond and that. You want to see it? It's absolutely beautiful. Hey, look at this. It's all flowers in that. Come on. Hey, how beautiful is that? Hey, how nice is that? Look, all the way around. Look at the apples on here. Look, coming up. See them? Look, beautiful. And the bees come from over the field. Come and have a drink out of this pond. Look at all them flowers though. How nice is that? Can't quite believe I'm saying that, but this is what happens when you get to my age. Start liking plants and stuff. But no, to be fair, it looks lovely. Hey up, we're back home now. All done for the day. I want to have a few hours chilling out now. Just got to check, make sure my mic's on. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Yeah, so yeah, let's have a little chat then about what's been going on, why I've been doing YouTube and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you, the YouTube side of it, when I started it off, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get loads of followers and all that sort of stuff. But in reality, it's not that easy to get followers, to get people to watch your content. It's hard work. And I've just got to a point now, with all the colonies that I've got, with working and with the small holding and all the other jobs that we have to do, I just ain't got time to do the YouTube as much as I want anyway. And as much as I like doing it, I don't really think that it's sort of like, it's not helping the beekeeping. No, it's not helping the beekeeping as such. It's getting the name out there, and all about beekeeping, but it's not, I don't know, it's not, for me at the moment, it's not one of my priorities. My priority for me at the minute is going to work, coming home, and then doing my bees. And I've got to a point now where I've got to be careful, because it's turning in from a hobby to more of a little job. And if I'm not careful, it could, I'm not saying it will, but it could take that shine off it, if you know what I mean, because it's like full time as well. So I've kind of learned that 20 hives really is my maximum figure. Anything beyond that is just a joke. It's too much work. For me, anyway, it is, because I'm quite all or nothing sort of a guy. So when we're beekeeping, they've all got to have proper inspections, you know, not rushed, and like, you know, 110% commitment. So if you are starting beekeeping journey and you want to do a good job, you've got to keep your numbers down for a start, and sort of, you've got to learn how to keep your numbers down. It's difficult for me to say really, but yeah, that's the situation I've been in really. And also, I'll be quite honest with you, I had something happen to me this week. That's never happened before, and I was quite upset about it, and I still think about it now. And it was all my fault, because I've just been too busy. So I had a nuke, and I split it. It weren't a massive split, but it was it was all right. And it brought some spring honey in as well. And I forgot to feed them last week. And when we had that rain, we had constant rain for about 3 days. They couldn't get out. When I went into them on Friday, 3 days ago, they'd starved, and the queen was on the bottom of the floor, dead. And it really upset me, actually, I'll be honest with you. And I keep thinking about it, and that was my fault. And I like to think that I'm sort of on it with my bees. I'm obsessed with it. But that one sort of, I let them down. I let them bees down. That was my fault, and I've took it quite. It's hurt me feelings, to be honest. I feel really bad about it, and I suppose, I don't know. It's probably happened to other beekeepers, I know, but when it happens to you, and I always thought that'd never happen to me, but that were all my fault, and I feel really bad about that. But we'll get over it. And what most important thing is, you've got to learn from it, ain't you? You've got to learn from your mistakes, which I have massively. But yeah, so that was that. I've round about 20. We're full on now to this ready for this summer crop. Spring crop were awesome. We've done quite well with that. Managed to get it all extracted with me. I bought a 24 frame extractor last year, and I tell you what, it's fantastic. It's coming into its own now. It's made the job a lot easier, because my son's not here this year, he's travelling. So I did it all on my own. To be fair, my wife said she'd help me, but it turned out that I didn't need it. So that went really well. And so we're all ready for the summer crop. Supers are all on now. And like I said earlier, we've got a major flow going this week, all the blackberries and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting. I have double brooded quite a few this year, because them Buckfast queens, they're mental. They're laying machines. I've seen the difference now from the ones that I bred, my own queens from last year. The difference this year is just night and day. Whereas they've got 2 supers on, the Buckfasts have probably had 5 on, and it really is that difference. And it's kind of like this year I've kind of, I wouldn't say suffered from that, but my honey that I should have had, as it wasn't there in spring, because I've got local bees, and they don't know what, they don't bring in like Buckfast do. They don't. I've seen that for myself now. So that's one of the reasons why I bought 8 queens, Buckfast queens, and 2 carnelians, and an obsidian. She comes next week. That's why I've done that, like, getting them ready for next year's crop. So what you're doing everything for the next year now, really. Because I mean, believe it or not, we're over halfway through the season. I mean, my supers will be all off in August, mid-August, off, and treatments will be gone on. So that's how, you know, we've got like only got a few weeks left, really, probably 8 weeks or something like that. But that's that. So we're waiting for that now. That's all done. Weekly inspections are still happening. Just juggling the time with your inspections. I've got to get better at that as well. And also we've got I've got some new kit coming next week from Tektron. I've got a decapping table, nice one, 1.5 metres, and also I've got a wax melter, so I can. What I want to do this year, I want to melt all my old brew frames and reuse the frames. That way I'll save a bit of money, because foundation is expensive when you start. You know, when you're getting through it like I am now, it's quite a big expense. So what I intend to do is melt down the old foundation and some supers as well, and then sell that wax back to Thorns or another company like that, or trade it in for some new foundation. And then all my wooden frames, I'm going to boil all of them and reuse them. So that'll save me some money there. So I know I've got quite a lot going on. But what I'll do, I'll try and do a few more videos now. And oh yeah, the cream dunny, that's doing really well. Website's doing good as well. Not really busy, but we're getting it. It's paying for itself, you know what I mean? Because you have to pay so much a month for. I'm on Shopify, so that costs so much a month. So it's just about pay for that, really. But it's getting your name out there, isn't it? We've got in another shop now as well, local shop. Yeah, so it's all good. It's just hard work, you know. So if you're going to be a beekeeper, a good one, there's no easy way of keeping bees. You got to be. It's a big job, but it's a good problem to have, and it's a kind of a job now. It's going to be my retirement plan. So what I'm trying to do is buy all the stuff I can now while I'm still working, and then when we retire, I've got all the kit, and then hopefully a bit of money that we make might pay for an holiday or something for me and Mrs. Denby Honey, but we'll see. I think Ron, a friend of mine, Blackmore Vale Honey, said so if anybody asks if you made any money, he just says, yeah, I made £1,000, but it only cost me £3. It's about right, to be honest. I think if I put in all the hours that I think about it and all the hours I'm doing at the moment, it's barely minimum wage. Well, it ain't even minimum wage, but you know what? I don't do it for that. I do it for the bees. I love the bees, and when I'm doing beekeeping, I'm not doing anything else. So it's good for my brain and your mind, you know. Some things, we've got a lot going on at home at the moment, and when I'm doing my bees, it takes off everything off that, and you can be in your own little world. So it's good. It's a good problem to have. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and get some drink a pop. I'm thirsty, and believe it or not, I'm going to sit down and probably watch a bit of YouTube or edit this video, try and get it out as soon as we can. So anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a while, but we just have been so busy. And what I'll do, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you like what you see. I'm just your normal bloke, trying to do a bit as beekeeping and learning as we go. I've learnt massive amounts this year again already, and it's more work, but it's getting easier, if you know what I mean. I kind of know what I'm doing now, sort of. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't. Have a look at my website, and if you want to try some of our honey, please order some, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.